At 7, President Bola Tinubu signs 2024 appropriation bill of 28.7 trillion naira into law. And Nigerians usher in the new year 2024 with prayers and hope for a more prosperous nation. Hello, thanks for joining us on our Bridge News on NTA Channel 5. I am Miriam Emekamadi. President Bola Tinubu has signed the 2024 appropriation bill of 28.7 trillion naira into law. The president, who just returned to Abuja from his Yuletide break in Lagos, signed the budget just on arrival at the State House. It was in the presence of the leaders of the National Assembly and some of his principal aides.
A budget is only as good as its implementation. We will implement it. I want to assure the Nigerians that all the MDAs and our teams have been warned. That's why we even take our time to separate economic planning from finance. MDAs must have regular report of the budgetary performance in the area that we put in place to help ordinary Nigerians.
Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has expressed his heartfelt greetings to all residents in the new year 2024. He says the successes recorded in 2023 under the visionary leadership of President Bola Tinubu and the promises inherent in the Renewed Hope agenda will serve as a blueprint for implementation for the development agenda of the FCT. The minister promises to be committed to implementing robust policies, initiatives that will bolster the development of the FCT and ensure that it continues to thrive as model of excellence in all ramifications. The minister wishes to reaffirm the administration's unwavering commitment to ensuring the security and well-being of all residents, as security remains a top priority. He calls on residents to play their roles by cooperating with security agencies in providing needed and timely information. Meanwhile, Chairman Abuja Municipal Area Council, Christopher Zaka Mekalangu, has commended residents of the FCT for allowing peace to reign during the festive season, wishing them a prosperous 2024. The chairman gave the commendation in his new message to residents of the Abuja Municipal Area Council. Mekalangu also commended the security agents for their joint patrol towards ensuring security of lives and property. He thanked residents for their support for his administration, which has been committed to making life easier for taxpayers. Whatever you do unto the least of these ones, you do unto me. This formed the thrust of the sermon at the first New Year church service for the year 2024. Charity Zaka, who visited some churches for the New Year in the Federal Capital Territory, brought this report.
The congregants, still in the spirit of celebration, took turns to give testimonies, telling of God's faithfulness for the past year. The EYN Church of the Brethren in Nigeria is keeping faith with the commitment to doing good service to humanity, since it will be counted as work unto God.
Our message to the congregation will be on the need for us to be good, to serve God and serve humanity in every aspect of our life. We do not know what good it will do for us in the future.
In this new year, we are all encouraged to also show love to one another, to love our country, to pray for our country, and to live in peace with everybody.
At the Restoration Life Assembly, where it looks many have traveled, believers agree to be consistent with God, allowing no distractions.
God is saying things positive, not negative. And so the takeaway is start with God and have your God.
The New Year church service came to a close with the saying, starting and ending with God is the whole wisdom of life. The church is hopeful that as they get God involved in her affairs, things will be better for Nigeria. Charity Zakka, NTA News.
As Nigerians join the rest of the global community to usher in the new year 2024, the clergy advises Christians to reflect on the preceding year, allow the light of God to shine through them for the cleansing of the country. Nguse Peve has more.
The 2024 New Year Eve was characterized by praises and worship to God. Clergies at various churches visited called on worshippers to rededicate themselves to God for a blessed and spiritually filled 2024.
Let us call on the Lord, and the Lord will touch the heart of everyone that is in power, and then to do the right thing.
As you celebrate the new year, celebrate with consciousness that you belong to Jesus Christ.
Worshippers appreciate God for the privilege to witness New Year.
Our resolution as a church is to ensure that we will do what God wants us to do.
The year 2024, the Lord has made it for us to see the day.
The year may be in its infancy. It is hoped as it gets older, it comes with goodies. For the worshippers here in Kefi, the gift of life is enough reason for them to celebrate a new year. Do you have any reason to celebrate this day? From Kefi, Nguse PV, NTA News.
The joy and privilege of witnessing another year cannot be quantified. This was demonstrated by residents of the Federal Capital Territory as they cross over into the year 2024 with excitement. Odiri Obura Rutere captured the mood of some residents in Abuja.
That was the countdown into year 2024. Both young and old were on the streets of Abuja in the last minutes of 2023 to usher in the year 2024. That firework out there is a symbol of the celebration right here in Igbo Square. Happy New Year! The way to the Eagle Square was a beehive as fun seekers trooped in their numbers to celebrate the new year with other Nigerians in the spirit of love.
It's nice to enter this new year with everyone, and let's keep all this patriotic,
Everybody's happy. We pray that this happiness, continue unstopped.
For me, it's particularly a new one because I haven't celebrated a new year in Nigeria in a long time. So we see the renewed hope up there, and we believe the renewed hope is for real.
Very happy. I saw a lot of fireworks and I enjoyed it.
It was the countdown to year 2024. FCT residents are in high spirits to usher in the year. They believe the year has better things for them. In Abuja, Odiri Ogboru Arutere, NTA News.
The National Hospital Abuja has recorded the 2024 baby of the year, who was born exactly 12:03 a.m., first day of January this year. The baby born to Mr. and Mrs. Boluwatife Johnson weighed 3.4 to 5 kilograms at birth. Hawagimba reports that the National Hospital Abuja received the first baby 3 years ago.
It is the tradition of the NTA to search for the baby of the year. A drive round Wuse General Hospital, Asokoro General Hospital, Maitama General Hospital for the search proved abortive. This time, the search took us to the National Hospital, where Mr. and Mrs. Boluwatife Johnson were delivered of a bouncing baby boy.
The birth of the first baby of the year 2024, weighing 3.5 kg, was announced to the family of Mr. and Mrs. Boluwatife Johnson by the National Hospital matron, Mrs. Evuka. Standing with me is the father of the baby, Mr. Boluwatife Johnson.
I feel so happy and so grateful to God. This is our first baby.
The surgeon who took the delivery, Dr. Dada Bamidele, says both mother and baby are doing well.
And she was booked for emergency cesarean section, and at exactly 12:03 a.m. the child was delivered.
The family's joy knew no bounds. Festive period, no doubt, had security personnel patrolling the Federal Capital Territory. Our crew caught up with the Secretary, FCTA Command and Control Center, Peter Olumuji, who was at the National Hospital to see the baby and security movements around the hospital.
I want to say congratulations to this family of the baby of the year and the FCT minister. Like I've said previously, he's particular about the safety and security of everyone in the FCT.
And for the staff of the National Hospital, as they rejoice to have the 2024 baby of the year. Hawagimba, NTA News.
And from the New Year stories to culture, Kaltungo is spotted as one of the tourist destinations of the Jewel of the Savannah. This was the view of guests who converge on Kaltungo for the 2023 Kaltungo Carnival, where Jerry Joseph Damara chaired the sons and daughters of Kaltungo Chiefdom to welcome their guests. Emmanuel Akila packaged the thrilling moment of the cultural heritage of the Kaltungo people at the carnival.
The annual Kaltungo Carnival keeps evolving, with every year's display of the rich cultural heritage of the Kaltungo people looking new and different, even to regular enthusiasts. Chairman of the occasion, Jerry Joseph Damara, the Kauran Kaltungo is elated by the show of love from the guests who graced the event.
Peace and progress. I declare it as the theme of this occasion.
When we talk of unity, that culture is what will link those different languages, distinct identities that will link them up and togetherness.
The dancers came in their numbers, clad in their traditional attires with scintillating, irresistible dance steps, savoring the rich culture of the people. Freeing of the pigeons demonstrates the peaceful disposition of the Kaltungo people with their neighbors. Chairman of the occasion, Jerry Joseph Amara, Mai Kaltungo, and other guests cut the cake. Dignitaries were on ground in solidarity with the sons and daughters of the soil.
My competent, reliable, and able chairman, who today I have decided to give him chairman emeritus.
Kaltungo Carnival 2023 is indeed endowed, and all it yearns for is for the people of goodwill to invest in adding value to the resources in Kaltungo local government area. In Gombe, Emmanuel Akila, NTA News.
And that's the news. We thank you for watching. Good night.